What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Razer Blade 15 gaming laptop, specifically the 2020 model, and I'm going to go over the specs and let you know if I think it's worth it or not. So let's get right to it. The first link in the description will take you directly to this laptop on Amazon, so you can go take a look at it yourself. I can't guarantee how long this $200 11% off deal will last, but if you are very interested in this laptop, I would say take advantage of that because that is a pretty significant discount, especially for a laptop of this caliber and this price. All right, so here we are on Amazon. This laptop is currently priced at $1,600. It's actually $200 or 11% off right now, which is actually a pretty good deal, especially with free shipping. But anyways, moving on to the specs, this Razer Blade 15 comes with an i7-10750H 6-core 12-thread processor. This is actually a very powerful processor. It's actually more powerful than the one in my current computer right now, which is a Ryzen 7 1800X, which is a little bit of an older Ryzen 7, but it's still a really powerful processor. And this one actually outperforms that one by a little bit. So a very powerful processor here to start off. Moving on to the graphics card, you have an RTX 2060. Now this is probably the mobile version, so it's not quite as good as the desktop 2060, but when compared to, again, my current computer, which runs about any game you want and video edits and everything very smoothly, which is the 1066 GB card for desktop, this RTX 2060 actually outperforms it as well. So again, this laptop so far is just outperforming my desktop, which is a little older but still pretty good desktop. And for a laptop, that's really good. That's what you want to see, is a laptop that outperforms desktop, because it's really hard to find a laptop that does that sometimes. Another really great feature about this laptop is it has a full HD 1080p 144Hz monitor on it, so it's going to be extremely silky smooth when you're playing games or just doing anything with a computer with that 144Hz refresh rate. Also has 16 GB of RAM, so that's going to be great if you're playing a game that does require more RAM, such as Warzone, for example, is one specifically that does require a lot of RAM. And that's also really good if you're doing video editing or something in Premiere or Photoshop and stuff like that. The only slight downside to this laptop, which seems to be with a lot of these laptops on Amazon and any gaming laptop you buy really, is they do have a 500 GB SSD. So the downside is you lose a little bit of storage. You don't get a whole terabyte, you get about half of that. But on the upside, you do get an SSD, so it is going to be a lot faster when you're booting up games or even just booting up the computer in general. It should be pretty snappy, so that's pretty good. It also has chroma RGB lighting, so that's going to look very good with your setup. Now, this laptop is actually very thin and compact. If you come down to the about section of this, it actually says that it is remarkably durable and it is just under an inch thin. So it's a very thin laptop, very good for traveling or taking places or whatever you want to do with it, or just having a minimalist gaming setup, because that's could be something that a lot of people might want. So in conclusion, I would say the Razer Blade 15 is a really good gaming laptop. I think it's the best one that I've personally seen on Amazon, and I've looked at quite a few of them, but especially right now at $200 off for the $1,600 price point, that's a really good deal. I think the $1,800 price point is a little overpriced, but then again, you know, it is a laptop, and laptops typically do cost a good bit more than desktop computers when it comes to paying for performance. So I think this $1,600 deal right now is actually pretty fair, all things considered. Like I said, you get a really powerful Intel processor, a very powerful RTX 2060 graphics card. So this computer should be able to run any game you want on high settings at over 100 FPS. I'm pretty confident on that. Even Warzone, Fortnite, and other games should run at over 100 FPS, even on high settings. And you're also going to get that 144Hz monitor on it, so or the 144Hz refresh rate. So it's also going to look very smooth at these higher frame rates. So I think it's going to do it for this video. I will leave a link in the description to this computer if you are interested. And that'll be it for me today. So leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. Let me know what you want me to make a video on next, and I'll see you guys next time.